friends. Welcome back to
Wish You Love Podcast.
I'm Marilyn.
And I'm Jazmine.
And we have exciting news to tell you.
I'm engaged.
It happened. Woo, 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 woo. Oh my goodness. We wanted to tell you the first episode, but we just had to wait for a whole episode just to dedicate to Jazmine and this amazing announcement. I'm so happy for both you and Angel. And we're also going to have Angel in a minute. So you're going to see and talk to the man of the hour, asking her and all that stuff. But how do you feel?
Oh my goodness, you guys. Marilyn knows I had the beautiful opportunity to get all my close girlfriends together. And so I did like a play-by-play and like expressed everything. But to sum it all up, I feel so blessed. I feel like I'm like the luckiest girl in the world. It was just perfect. It was just literally, I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't believe it. For context, I knew it was coming. Like,
Right.
I've been telling everyone, like, it's going to happen this year. Like, I know it's going to happen this year just because I'm a planner girl, and we like, it's like, if you're ready to have kids, we got to get this going. Like, we got to start planning. But long story short, I didn't expect it to be that day, nor did I expect it to be that way, nor did I expect how I would be surprised. Like, I just knew that it would happen. I just didn't know when, how, or where. And now looking back at it, I just feel so happy that it was that way. Yeah. That it wasn't like I knew it was coming, or like I dressed up extra, dolled up because I knew it was,
she didn't know.
Like it was truly it just happened. And I was so surprised, and it was so beautiful, you guys. I just feel really blessed to be marrying this man and like that God brought him into my life, because he is just everything little Jazmine would have ever wanted. And this proposal was beyond beautiful and beyond what I would have thought I would have wanted.
Yeah.
So,
It was really beautiful. If you guys haven't seen the video, it's up on her Instagram. And if you don't already follow our Instagram at Wish You Love Pod, you can. And under our follows, Jazmine's right there. So if you want to follow her and see that amazing video, because I tell you, like, we're going to have Angel come in and we're going to ask him personal. We're having a tell all right now, like People Magazine. We're going to ask him all the things, but it was really just like a magical moment. And so I'm excited to like kind of pick his brain on it, because, as the woman, like, I think there's so many pros and cons to being the woman versus being the man, just because we get to enjoy the excitement of not knowing, right? That's what I was hinting at the last episode of Faith Over Fear, just not being fearful of like, when is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Am I going to look good? Is it going to go good? All those fears of like that we have as women, because we're kind of trying to control everything. Yeah. But just having faith that you've been with him so long that he knows you.
Yeah.
He's got it. Yeah. And just, I think that's perfect advice for all of you, all of us, right? That aren't engaged yet, that just like your person will take care of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I will say one thing. When I first got with Angel we've been together for 4 years, but I would say like the 2 year, 1.5 mark of our relationship, I had shared with Angel things that I would love if I were to get proposed.
Oh, yeah. So you're like wish lists?
Yeah. Just like, and keep in mind, like, this was not, we were still fairly new into this relationship, and who knows, if I was going to marry this man or not. It was just a conversational piece. Like, I was just mentioning the little things, like, I really like the violin. Like, I think it's so classy. It's so beautiful. It's like elegant. Or I told him, like, well, I wouldn't like it at night because I don't look good at night when we take photos. Yeah, I'm too pale for that. So I was like, I'm more of a like sunshine. I love sunshine. I want the sun on me. Like, I love taking photos in the sun. Even if you look on my Instagram, like, all my photos are like daytime. Like, really rare do you see like nighttime photos. And so anyways, just like those little details that like I was just brought, in conversation years ago, seeing that he took note and he brought it to life, I was like, oh, faith over fear.
Yeah, for sure.
I should have known, like, you know, like,
yeah.
he does know me, and he does love me enough to take note of every little thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I don't know if you want to show the camera your ring.
Yes.
So she also, remember how she was talking about in that one episode?
Yeah.
We did a little close up on YouTube if you want to see of her ring, but we had talked in one of the episodes about how he gifted her a promise ring. And so he was able to see what her dream ring looked like because she picked out that ring. Yes. And with that, he was able to, you know, look at what she likes, but also choose what he felt was best for her. And I think it's beautiful. I think it was a perfect fit for you.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, definitely. And, you know, it was so funny because I was told that I was going to go to a photo shoot. So that is essentially what I was getting ready to do and to go do. And for some reason I said, oh, I'm going to wear that ring. The one that he got me for our boyfriend and girlfriend, our last anniversary this year.
Because you have different rings, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just decided, I was like, I'm going to wear that one because it's cute. It'll match with my pink and stuff. And like, little did I know it was going to be my engagement day or a proposal. So yeah, it was funny. I think that was also like a very special moment in the sense of him taking off that ring and like replacing it now with this one.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, it's
really
so meaningful.
The symbolism. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Little things like that.
Little things.
Yeah, will forever cherish and love and just.
So now she's in her bridal era. So now we're going to hear a lot of like, maybe even aftermath of the wedding, like do's and don'ts, what went well, what didn't, what I'd suggest, what I would not suggest, and all those good things that we want to hear. Like you, I'm sure would want to hear from somebody that has just gotten married. But now is the time to just enjoy yourself and just this big accomplishment in your guys' relationship. Like this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to do it once in your life. So live it up, have a nice, you know, everything, engagement party, bridal shower, bachelorette, you know, all the things. Like celebrate big because next thing you know, you're only celebrating his birthdays.
I know.
That's like the next thing is like you just keep waiting for your kids to get 15, 16, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like these are the moments like we celebrate our relationship, right? And you celebrate anniversaries and all that stuff. But this is just like really big is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. And I think as women, like majority of us, I won't say all of us, but majority of us, I think this is what we dream of since we're little.
Yes.
Like since watching.
We talk about with our friends.
All the Princess
Diaries too.
All of the Disney
Ariel.
Shows. Yeah, like everything. Like it's just, you always think, who's my Prince Charming?
Who's my prince?
Who's going to be my forever? Like all the cheesy romantic thing. And so just to finally like live it, it's just so surreal. And so like, I just feel like I'm just on a high.
Yeah.
I'm on a high. I feel so grateful. I feel so blessed. I know after this recording, like Angel and I are going to hang out, and it's like something I'm so excited for because I don't know, it just feels different. Like I'm not hanging out with just my boyfriend. I'm hanging out with my fiance.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Upgraded. I love that. So exciting. Well, we're going to invite Angel to come on in to the episode just so we can do a tell all of asking him questions. Then we'll get into the gist of the episode and the message that Jazmine wants to share with you all.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, friends. So this is Angel. Woo! The man of the hour, Mr. Martin.
Yeah, my fiance.
Yeah. So how do you feel, Angel?
I feel relieved that everything went well.
Yeah.
Everything went according to plan, thankfully.
Yeah.
I was super stressed out planning all of this, and especially because everything I plan usually goes through her first. I can never do anything on my own. Well, now I can. So I'm saying planning is not my forte. So.
But you executed it very well.
Yeah, thankfully, everything just went according to plan. The sunset did its job. Everything was good.
What was your vision for like the setup and everything? Because it was very beautiful.
Yeah, I just listened.
You just listened?
Yeah, over the years, she would tell me little notes here and there, what she wanted, what she envisioned it to be. And then I even showed her after that I kept like a little hidden notes folder.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I was just taking notes and stuff and then preparing for this. And then
so nice.
Once I already had like, everything set, it was just where am I going to get this? Where am I going to get this? Where am I going to get this? What day? What, how, everything. So everything, I just listened and everything went according to plan, thankfully.
Do you remember I was just sharing about how when we first started dating, like I had said little things? Like just like, I like violin. Violin is so pretty.
Yeah, this is my favorite song. I want Aladdin playing in the background.
Yeah,
Whole New World.
Or I don't like taking photos at night.
Because your eyes get the little red eye thing. The flash is not the greatest. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I thought I'd choose a perfect time, and then we had the sunlight for like an hour. We were set. Yeah.
And what was like? Was there any part? Because there was like a huge heart. There was pink flowers, and once again, you guys can go on Jazmine's Instagram if you want to watch the video. There's like pink petals that were covered on the walkway. That was what stood out to me the most. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. But was there any part of it that was like kind of your touch? Like, no, this would be really nice if we did that.
Well, I mean, they had a bunch of different colors.
They did.
Obviously, I chose pink.
Oh, I thought you meant there. I'm like, really? I only see this pink.
No, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No,
and you chose pink because...
I chose pink because obviously it's her favorite color. And I feel like a lot of proposals go with the red or the white or gold or whatever.
There's nothing wrong with that. But that's what I was saying at our...
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Pink is just her,
Yeah.
So if you know her, then you know her favorite color is pink, so...
Yeah.
Why would I not have a special day dedicated to her?
Yeah.
That's her favorite color.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't going to wear pink myself, but I wanted her to.
Would you wear white?
I wore like a.
Cream.
Cream? Yeah, yellow, like very pastel yellowish. Yeah.
Nice. I was telling her that. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with like red rose is beautiful. Like it means love and all that stuff. But I was just saying like, pink, and we know we agree on this, pink is just the best color ever. And the fact that it was all pink, I was like, gag me. Like, I'm done. Like, it was just so beautiful. You guys need to watch the video. It's so good. I do have a question for both of you. I want Angel to answer first. So now that you guys are fiance and you're going into becoming husband and wife, what is your biggest hope for your life together?
That's a fully loaded question.
If there's just one thing you hope.
I mean, I don't like diving too far into the future. I kind of just like living in the moment. And honestly, I just feel like nothing's like, obviously our titles are going to change. But I feel like we're so in love that nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change that. Like, we're going to get married and then it's just going to be like, we'll be able to live together. But, like nothing's going to change within a relationship. If anything, it'll just grow stronger.
Right.
But I'm looking forward to being able to, grow old with this person. And then obviously with kids and everything. And, it's just everything all together. Yeah. It's going to be fun. Yeah. It's going to be fun living with your best friend, and getting to know that you get to spend the rest of your life with that person.
Yeah. I love that.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
What about you, Jazmine? What's your biggest hope for your relationship? Or your marriage, I should say.
I've heard a lot of people say that the hardest part in the beginning is always meshing your lifestyles together because it's very different going to Anthony coming over to your house and then leaving versus like him like living here and or like living together.
This person's never leaving.
Right. Like you can't just be like, okay, like my mom's calling me, I gotta go, or it's getting late, it's time to go. Like, so I know a lot of people always say that that's like the hard part or like a struggle. So my biggest hope and what I'm excited for is to kind of pick from each other's routine and life and mesh that now together.
Right.
Like I know, for example, like I can already think and know that like he is such a like movie, TV show person.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
So I'm curious to see how that's going to look like now, like living together. Like,
because you're not.
Are we? Yeah, because I'm not. But it's like, how can we mesh that into our routine now that we're together? Like, are we always going to end the day with a show? Or are we going to like, dedicate Tuesdays or movies or, or just little things, just making a lifestyle and a routine by incorporating both his likes and his his idea of what it looks like and mine, and just finding that balance between both and putting it together.
No, yeah, I agree. I'm hoping you can get used to the background, because maybe you might just phase it out, you know?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So it's exciting. A lot of fun things happening, and I think we can both agree, and feel free to say what you feel or what you think, but I just feel like it's really exciting, and I just feel really blessed. Like, it's just such a high that I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know.
No, I completely agree. There's no feeling like it. That now you're kind of locked in, and now I get to plan everything with you. It's different than, trying to set this up. This is the one thing I have to do. Well, for the rest of my life, this is the one thing I have to plan by myself. And that's why I was stressing the whole time. But now that, not that I got it over with, but now that like I get to share this excitement with her rather than just keeping it to myself.
A secret.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun.
I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How did you think I was going to react? Before I was going, what were your thought process, and how did you think I was going to react?
I don't know. I just wanted to make sure you were surprised. I didn't predict. I kind of just wanted to adapt to whatever a moment was, Because I feel like if you set up like high expectations, you get disappointed, right? I wasn't going to think that you're going to be like, oh my God, like screaming or whatever, like all happy. That's not the type of person you are either. But no, I just wanted to remain calm, set up everything, make sure everything went through. And then you arriving was just, I'll let you do your thing.
Were you surprised by my reaction?
Yeah, you stayed in the car for a very long time. That's when I got nervous. I was like, she's leaving?
You're like,
she's not coming? She's literally looking at me right now.
I was starstruck.
Wait, so you were just sitting in the car and just looking at everything?
Yeah.
You couldn't get out?
No.
My sister pulled up and she was in the back seat. And I guess she was ordering something on her phone.
On Shein.
Yeah.
What the? Oh, wait, you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little lost. So Jazmine was ordering something on Shein.
And my older sister put the window down. And then I just see her head pop out. And she's just like this on her phone. And then she just looks up. And she's like, she doesn't know what to do. And then she literally, I have the video. She literally sat in there for like at least a minute before she got out.
I bet it felt like a long time though for both of you guys.
Well, for me, mostly. Because I knew what was going on. She wasn't moving. I was like, this is not.
You're just standing there like.
I think that's the one thing that didn't go according to plan.
I was frozen. Like, it was just such a like shock, and like, oh my God, like this is the moment.
This is it.
I've been dreaming about, and that I've always wondered when, how, where. That like it's like it's happening. Like, and I'm just seeing Angel at the end, like just smiling, like waiting for me. Like, I'm like, oh my God, and I will never, ever, ever forget your sister's words, and that was just so beautiful. And all she said was, "Go ahead, it's your turn. It's your turn now. Go. He's waiting for you." And I was like, "Oh."
And for context, it's because his sister's getting married.
Already got married.
Oh, this is the older sister.
The older sister.
So she already got married. So she's saying like, it's your turn now.
It's your turn
I
now.
love that.
Yeah.
I remember when she first told me, I literally was tearing up. I was like, oh my God, she ate with that.
Right. I know.
It's so
I'm
good.
like, thinking back at it now, she could have just been like, go.
Yeah,
or like,
go.
Get off,
Yeah.
you know? But no, her words were
like, what are you doing?
It's your turn
like,
now.
yeah.
Like, go. He's waiting for you. So.
I love that. And it's even more special because it's his sister. I love that.
Yeah. And if Christy, you're listening to this, you already know how much I love you. So just know that was really impactful, and I'll never forget like just those words and like what you did.
And sisters are so precious, especially to their little brothers. So I'm sure it was like a big moment for her to see her brother ask his girlfriend to be, his wife or fiance to wife. I don't know the terminology, but it's like a big moment for everybody, for your parents, for you guys, for everybody, because everybody's been anticipating this day, right? The proposal. And now we're waiting for the wedding. But yeah, everything with time though, because there's so much to do.
Yeah, but there's no more boyfriend or girlfriends in the house anymore.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
true. Also, I seen that it was National Girlfriend's Day, like in the beginning of the month,
They didn't
and
post her.
I was like, "Oh, she can't. She's been upgraded." Like,
Well, she
yeah,
literally sent me a TikTok saying this is me.
that's good though.
And it's a girl that was newly engaged. And she was like, how do I tell my boyfriend that I still want to be posted? Without telling him I still want to be posted. But you can't really be posted because you're not a girlfriend
I'm
anymore.
dead.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Angel, for stopping by in the episode. Thank you for being here and answering all our questions for their engagement tell-all opening.
We're so excited, and I can't wait to keep you guys on this new journey. And shout out to Marilyn for getting me this super cute sash.
Bride to be.
But so excited, and thank you for making me a very happy girl.
Beso, beso. Like, nah.
You guys want to see that? Just look at the Instagram post.
What? He's like, I'm trying to get that view count up.
Bye.
All right, so I know it was a long intro, but it's a big announcement for Jazmine. So we just wanted to, have a whole tell-all about it. So Jazmine has a message for us in this episode. Do you want to kick us off, Jazmine?
First off, again, just feeling so grateful and beyond blessed for this next chapter in our lives. And for the people that are in our lives right now and are experiencing this with us. And I mean, it's only fair to say thank you, Marilyn, because you're here. And this podcast is about us. But Marilyn, I think it's so amazing that you get to be in this chapter with me. And I know that we had a little heart to heart already, but I think it's so beautiful, like exactly what you said. Like, you didn't meet my version post-marriage. Like, you came during a time where it was a relationship, and now you're here to witness like the next chapters. So I just feel really grateful, really blessed. I appreciate you. Marilyn got me this beautiful sash. She got me flowers. She brought me cake. I just feel like really, really like blessed and like just grateful that I have the girls that I have around me right now, and the family and the people, and that everyone's been so loving and supporting towards this next chapter, because it just even makes it feel even more special that we're so loved by those around us. So thank you, Marilyn. But yeah, so for today's message, keeping in the theme of engagement and like next chapters, I wanted to share with you guys a little, as Marilyn would say, epiphany that happened to me. And I just wanted to share with you guys what I learned specifically around the word respect. And so with that, I'll start with a story again, because like I said, season 2 means new ways of answering and sharing things. And I think stories are kind of the way to go. And if you remember from previous episodes, I believe I had mentioned that I was starting to get more into my faith, that it was something that I wanted to start getting into and learning more about, and kind of just navigating through that and incorporating it in my life. And long story short, I have met a priest who has become really close to Angel and I. And again, everything happens for a reason, because I think he comes in such a perfect timing. And so we've been building this relationship with him. His name is Father Tommy. Tommy is super nice, super hip. He's younger. He is just fun and funny and like just loves God. And you could totally just get that energy from him. And yeah, Angel and I have really enjoyed getting to know him. We've, gone out to dinner with him. We've, chatted with him about life and everything about that. And as I continue to get into my faith, I think the one thing I'm really grateful about is how I can ask questions to him and I don't feel judged or looked down on for asking certain questions. And I wanted to ask him, and I was really honest, and I just said, hey, Father Tommy, I want to know why our masses are the way they are. I'm curious. Like, I was born and raised Catholic, and, my mom always told me to go, but I just wanted to know, like, why? Like, why do we do this? Or why do we take, if you're Catholic, and if you're not, we take, like, the body and the blood and, like, all these things. And I just wanted to know, like, why? Like, why do we do all these things? Like, what's so special? Like, why has this been done for years? And without getting too much into it, I ended up taking away from this training because he, again, no judgment, was very like, I'm going to promote a teaching mass class, and I'm going to invite everyone, and I would love for you to attend, and we're going to do a mass, and I'm going to do a run, like a play-by-play, like a run through of why and what, and what each little thing means. And the biggest thing that I took away from that teaching mass was the word, the feeling, the action of respect, and what respect means, and how above anything else, that is the most precious, most valuable thing you can give to someone or something. And it just really made me think of, one, why we do things and how it's to honor and respect God. And it also made me think, especially as I enter this new chapter in my life, like what respect means to those that are around you. And I think oftentimes we think, oh no, it's love. Like you just have to love. Like love is like the biggest thing you can give to someone. Like you can love, but it all comes down to respect. A lot of people nowadays and in our society and just around us, like, hurt other people, but they cover it up with saying, but I love them. I love them. Like I cheated on my partner, but I still love them, Or, mothers who hit their kids, but then they say, oh, but I love my kids. Like I love my kids, At the end of the day, that's not love. And the biggest way you can show love to your partners, your parents, your children, like to God, is respect. Have respect and showcase that respect in the way that you talk to people, in the way that you treat people, in the way that you honor these people in your lives. And it just, I don't know what it was. It just blew. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, yes, I learned about why and how we do things in my church. Yes, I totally see now how God is supposed to be so loved and it's so precious, like Jesus, that we have to respect. Ultimately, like that is the biggest thing. Like we respect him because that is the biggest way of showing that, hey, I love you and I'm here. And like I said, I just took that away with everything in life. Like everything, the people around you, like I said, how are you showing respect to them? How are they showing respect to you? And if they are showing you that, that's love. Above all else, like that is love. When they honor you, when they respect you, when you're not in the room and they're defending you and respecting your name and your character, sharing things that are beautiful about you, because that's love, not, oh, I love you, or yeah, I did that, but I love you, No. It all comes down to respect. Right. And so I just wanted to share that because I just thought it was so powerful. And I hope that some of you guys can maybe just think about that and like what it means to you and how you receive it and how you showcase that with everyone around you. And like I said, I think it's a perfect time to share it because to me, this is respect. This is not claiming me, not, oh, like now you can't, I don't know, go and like cheat on me or I don't know. Like this is just like respect. Like I honor you to be like the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. I want to show you, like Angel just showed me an immense amount of respect and love with the things that he did, giving me my place as now like his fiance, and even the littlest things of like talking to my parents. Like he went old school in the way where like he went and he spoke to my parents. He took my grandma outside and asked for her blessing and her permission, and just all of that. It just showed that's respect and that's real love.
Yeah, I love this message of respect. And it makes me, just again, like your message from the last episode, it makes me think of how can I be more respectful to the people around me, who is respectful or disrespectful to me. And, I was just thinking of an instance that happened to a loved one that I love very much. And so it has nothing to do with me, but, you're going to get married soon. And when you get married, this is a little example of showing someone respect and it's love. If you invite somebody to your wedding and if they RSVP, first of all, it's respectful to say yes or no. We're going to be very honest. Brides, grooms, they don't care if you can or can't come. Like if you are, they just want you to know, can you come? Because we love you. We want you to be there, but it's like, it's not about you. It's about us. So all that matters is if me and him or him and I or whoever, me and the partner are there. That's all that matters. And the parents and siblings and even then sometimes, because sometimes you don't talk to them, but like that's all that matters. So I feel like I hate when people like either just think so highly of themselves that they just put themselves in a pedestal and don't answer, or like pretty much the bottom line is like if somebody asks you to RSVP, please RSVP, because that is respect for their time, their money, and their love that they're trying to extend to you. And in addition to that, if you RSVP yes and you don't come, that's disrespectful. And that is a form of like an exact thing of like, they didn't say anything to your face. They didn't like, they didn't physically harm you or something, but that is a way to show you, like, let's say that someone can't come for whatever reason. It doesn't matter the reason. Realistically, they don't care. Like they want you there, but at the end of the day, you can't come. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like they don't care. Obviously if they invite you, they want you there. But anyways, my point of it is to be respectful. I feel like a lot of people nowadays are disrespectful. And so even like to somebody helping you, right? If they're giving you a ride, don't slam their door shut because you're in a bad mood. Say, even if you're in an angry mood, thank you, and like walk out and be angry on your own accord. It's like there's so many ways to show respect and gratitude to somebody, even when you're not feeling it, even when you don't feel like you want to say thank you or you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love this message of respect because it is very hard to find nowadays, and it needs to be taught to the younger generation because I do believe that the parents now are not teaching respect to their children, and you see it in school. They're not respecting their teachers, and luckily I work with adults, but I would say 98% of the adults I work with as my students are respectful, but there are those few. But yeah, it's just something, a really important conversation to have about teaching respect. Another key point I wanted to make is just respecting yourself. If you're in a toxic relationship, whether it be a friend or a partner, like know when to walk away, know when to respect yourself, know when to know you deserve better, because that is also a form of love to yourself. You have to also remember that. And yeah, so I love this message of respect and what does that mean? And love without respect isn't love.
Yes. And like I said, I feel like it's so often like misunderstood. And it's just so easy for people to say, I harmed this person, but I love them. No, you don't. You don't. Because if you really loved, it's like they go together. Then you respect that person. Exactly what you said. You respect, in this case, their time, their effort, their money, their invitation. First of all, you are being
that's an honor to be
invited to share such a special moment that typically only happens once in a lifetime. Should not be something that you don't show up, or that you show up but bring other people that weren't even like,
that too.
Like there's so many, like, have the respect to say, I am honored to be thought of and I am honored to be invited here. Like, let me show you respect by kindly RSVPing and showing up, or kindly declining, even though I really want to be there. For whatever reason you can't, but I respect you and your time so much that I know that these 2 seats might be so valuable. It might be a make or break, that I will like let you know that I can't. Or kindly saying like, hey, like, is there any way that I can bring, you know, whatever the case is, just asking, respecting, and valuing people around you, and like the invitations that you receive, and like emotions that they share with you. Like, it just really all comes down to showing them that respect, and that goes above love. That itself is love.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just really irked me seeing how at that particular wedding, how people were not respectful to the happy couple. And it really just irked me. It made me very angry just because of how much I love the couple, and how I'm like, a wedding. And I love how actually I remembered to connect this because it just happened, and that we were talking about her getting married and stuff. So it's actually a perfect connection. But, you know, when you get married, everyone knows the culture of weddings. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like our friend, the friend that we met at the wedding, she was saying that each plate was $200. And so, like, if you say yes and you don't show up, there's $200 there. Yeah. That's disrespectful. Yeah. And then on top of that, what if like she only had 150 on the only 150 people she could fill? She's like, oh, I really want this one friend from high school. It's either her or my second Thea. I love them both. I'm going to pick that friend. And then the friend RSVPs yes, and they don't come. That's disrespectful. And so I don't know, why is it so difficult for people to show respect? And especially in this instance of, if you can't or don't want to come, because some people have social anxiety. Some people just don't like being honestly out in weddings. Like, people are like that. Just say no. Don't feel like the world is revolving around you. The bride and groom would be happy to give that to another Thea or another friend or whatever the case may be. Or save those $200 and only invite 100 people. I don't know. But it's just, I hope that you and I don't have those issues, because I was already so angry. I can't even imagine if it was my own wedding and it wasn't even my wedding. I was just so angry. Yeah. Just because it is just really disrespectful of not only their money, but as well, like, they're just like crapped on their honor, because they like set out a whole table. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have a name card. Yeah. You don't even show up. Yeah. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. And so, but yeah, if you are, listening and looking for a partner, and that is something really to consider and think about when you're like kind of fishing for your prince or princess or whatever the case may be, it's important to see, how do they treat you when they're angry? How do they treat you when they're sad? How do they, you know what I mean? Like, because when somebody's angry, their colors kind of show. Are they going to throw something against the wall? Or are they going to push you? Or are they how are they reacting? Are they blaming you? How are they reacting? And so it's so important, before you get into a serious relationship and get to this point of engagement, make sure you know, do they respect you in all forms? Anger, happiness, sadness, in all forms. Because in life, the partner that you choose, you're going to see them in every phase, mourning, happiness, excitement, not depression, but like sadness. Not everyone is depressed, sorry. But like the ups and downs, you're going to see it. So it's like, make sure that whoever your partner is, that they show you that love and respect, because it's extremely important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I love this conversation of respect. It's important. And especially because, you're engaged now, and I feel like you successfully found your person of just,
Thank you,
he checks all the, checks all the boxes and everything. Yeah. And that is a rare gem. Yeah. Diamond in the rough.
Aladdin.
Yeah. That was the connection I was making. Yeah.
No, yeah. Feeling super blessed. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and take away this message and really take the time to reflect and think that. And yeah, I mean, just so excited to share this message with you guys. So excited to share this next chapter with you guys. And we'll see what else happens throughout the season.
Yeah, you never know. All right, everyone. Also comment down happy engagement, Jazmine, if you're here on YouTube, or you can comment down on our Instagram. We'd love to see all your love for her. Thank you so much for being here.
And above all else, we wish you love.
Bye, friends.